Hey guys, today is into the 40s of the 90 days of live Facebook video. I just wanted to talk to you about an article that I posted on my Facebook the other day. It was all about how people that are grieving want you to know these things. And to be honest with you, I read the article and thought it's an interesting perspective, and I posted the article and a few people commented on it. But I got to tell you, I don't necessarily agree with everything in the article from my perspective. The article was all about how people who are grieving have a hard time at Christmas. I agree with that. But it also said that you can't expect people to have a happy time, and that many people, even though things are fun and they're enjoying, they're not really happy. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that you can be happy even when you're going through a loss. And I have every intention to enjoy my Christmas and my New Year. I will have moments when I miss my son and I think about him, but I'm not going to let that stop me from enjoying my Christmas and my family. I think too often when people lose someone, they stop living themselves, and that's just not the way to go. It's going to be hard to get through certain little moments, when we put the ornaments on the Christmas tree and we put PJ's ornaments on the Christmas tree. It was hard, but I still enjoyed hanging ornaments on the Christmas tree with Josh and his friend and everybody else that was helping. And so that was one of the things the article said. Another one was that you shouldn't say Happy New Year or Merry Christmas to people that are grieving, or it didn't say you shouldn't, it made some reference to it. And I thought, well, I don't mind people telling me Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. You guys can tell me that all you want, because maybe it'll help me have a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. Another thing the article said was that that you should, when you know someone is grieving, that you should ask them how they're feeling about the situation, or try to talk to them about their loved ones so that they know their loved ones not just forgotten. Okay, here's my scoop on that. Now, again, you guys know from one of my early videos that I did for the 90-day challenge, I talked about how everybody grieves in a different way. So I'm not saying that the article's wrong, and I'm not saying that people are wrong for feeling that way. I'm just saying the article wasn't written from my perspective, and this is my perspective. So for me, I would rather people not ask me how I'm feeling. That's when I get emotional. That's when what's behind the surface comes out. But instead, I don't want people to forget about my son. I still want to talk about him. Today we were with family and we were joking about the fact that when PJ was, 7 or 8, he decided that he didn't like the name Philip. And I said, but that's the name I gave you. You're named after your great-grandfather. And he said, but I don't like that name. I want to be called Frank. And for the longest time, some of our family members, hey Brenda, some of our family members called him Frank. It was so funny. And so I love talking about those kind of things, fun things that made me laugh, things that, we talked about PJ's ornaments that we put on the Christmas tree. He was a huge Saints fanatic, and so I keep joking and saying that he's got his hand in how the Saints are doing this year. But those kind of things, I like talking about him. I like bringing up his name. But no, I don't want you to say, how are you feeling about the loss of PJ? I know how I'm feeling, but somebody asking me to share that just brings up that emotion. And maybe other people enjoy that, but it's just not. And my husband and I talked about it today. We had a Blue Christmas service at our church, and it's for people that are struggling to get through the holidays. And so of course, I'm the media director, so I went to not only work, but also it was important for me to be there too, because it was a very healing service. Absolutely beautiful service. My pastor, Pastor Chris, just did an amazing job. It was a lovely service. But I did get emotional for part of the service, and one of my friends said, "I'm so sorry I didn't get to talk to you. I saw you crying." And I said, "No, it's okay." And he said, no, when you get emotional like that, you need a friend. And I said, "No, not me." I'm more like, and I even said to him, and he laughed, and he said, "I'll try not to get insulted by that," or he made some comment like that. But I said something like, no, it's when people want to comfort me is when it makes it worse. And he said, "Oh, I've been rejected in nicer ways or not so nice ways or something." And he kind of laughed. But it's true. When I'm having an emotional moment, I rather just deal with it. And it seems like, when PJ first passed away, it seems like other people were more the cause of me crying than I was myself, because I would be fine and somebody else would come and run and start hugging me and crying and saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss," and then I would lose it. So it's not that I'm trying to ignore the fact that I lost my child. It's not that I'm trying to forget him. God knows I don't ever want to do that. I wear this necklace with his fingerprint on it, and it just keeps him close to my heart. But I don't want to live my grief. I want to enjoy my life, and I want to remember PJ in a positive way and know that he's smiling down on me. And so I just wanted to clear that up. I posted the article, and like I said, a couple of people commented and let me know they were praying for me, which is wonderful. I appreciate that. But I don't want you guys to think that I'm not going to have a happy Christmas. I will have a happy Christmas, and I will think about PJ throughout the whole thing. And I will have a happy New Year, and don't you dare stop telling me Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, because I want to hear it. And I want you to know that I love you all, and I'm happy. Even when I'm crying, I'm happy, because I know PJ's with the Lord, and love you too, babe. And that's all I have to say. So if you do, I guess what I really started out to say was that some people really do have a hard time with the holidays. And so you do have to kind of be conscious of it. But here's the thing. If you have good intentions and you want to wish somebody a Merry Christmas and they take it the wrong way, I mean, surely you should try to be cautious, right? If you know somebody's grieving. But you can't walk on eggshells. You have to kind of feel the situation out and love on people, and just love on them and let them know that you care, and that's enough. You don't have to apologize or like I said, walk on eggshells because you're so afraid that you're going to say something to upset them. You're not. If they get upset, it's not you, and unless you're really mean and ugly, but I don't think any of you would be mean and ugly. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But by all means, keep that in mind, that not everybody does have a wonderful time of the year, this time of the year. But as for me and my house, we're going to be thankful for the Lord's blessings on us. And hey, Lewis, hey, Angela. And just be grateful for the gifts that we have, and that we can remember the fun things about PJ. He loved decorating the Christmas tree. He used to get mad at me if I started doing it without him. So it was that was something that we enjoyed talking about this year. But I've rambled on enough. I love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow.